Well, hello, everyone. Happy Mental Wellness Monday. It is your girl, Dr. Nicole, the flame haired scholar. And I wanted to come on here today and talk to you about why mental wellness. Why is mental wellness important? For those of you who are not aware, I just want to provide a little bit of introductory information about me and why I do what I do. Because everything you see me posting about is going to have something related to mental wellness. So my focus is mental wellness. So maternal wellness is a part of my research focus. I am an assistant professor at Cal State San Bernardino, boop, boop, in the School of Social Work. And so I focus on two aspects of research. One is mental wellness. The whole gambit is mental wellness, but one part is maternal wellness, maternal mental wellness. So really focusing on my moms, my working moms, even my moms that are working at home outside, that's not outside of the home. Mental wellness is so very important. I want to look at what are some things that impact your mental wellness. What are things are barriers that get in the way of you being able to live a full life, to enjoy life, to get up, do the things that you really want to do, to engage with your family, to engage with your loved ones, to just get out and do things. So I look at different interventions to be able to address those things. And so I do a lot of different, not just scholarly research, but I do a lot of community action engagement. Community participatory research is a great way of what I'd like to do. I go out into the community. I do different mental health speeches. I do workshops. I facilitate. I'm providing information on mental wellness. I am an ambassador, right, for mental wellness because it's so very important. And for those of you who have already come to some of my speakings, you know why mental wellness is so important to me because I was there when I had my three kids. I had just given birth to that third one, and I had my own mental health crisis. And I didn't know anything about self care. I didn't know anything about taking care of myself. I didn't know anything about putting me first because if I didn't, then I wouldn't be any good to anyone else. And I had to learn those things. And I learned that through therapy. And I am a licensed mental health therapist as well. I had to learn that. And so my goal has been I don't want any other moms to suffer like me in silence. And that's been a big thing. Since we've had COVID, I'm so excited that more people are now engaging in therapy, are seeking out services, are saying, you know what? It's okay not to be okay. And I'm not okay right now. And I need to talk to someone about that. I'm glad that people are picking up books. They are going on podcasts. They're doing whatever they have to do to make sure they're taking care of their mental health because it's so very pivotal. It's so very important. I do this because I just love sharing information. That's why I do my Mom's Empowerment Summit. This is my 5th year doing it because I wanted to be able to provide services instead of doing it one-on-one like I was doing it in therapy. I wanted to be able to provide information to more people, to a more macro level instead of just more of a micro level. I wanted to be able to provide those different strategies to provide a space where women can come together, talk about the issues, the things that are impacting them with other women to get that support, which is so very needed because there are strength in numbers. We are better together. Right? We are not meant to be separate. And so that's why I do what I do. And I got to tell you, is rough sometimes, right? Because I'm doing this and on top of other things. So I'm always making sure I'm taking care of myself with my own mental health and my own mental wellness. And so sometimes, like, are people even listening? Is this getting through to anyone? Am I just talking, bumping my gums for nothing, Lord? Why am I doing this? But then as soon as I say I'm going to stop, someone will send me a text. Someone will send me an email, say, you know what you just said was really helpful. You know, when I read your book, this really helped me. And so I said, okay, let me just continue to keep doing it because if I just reach one person, then that's good. I'm looking at that. If I reach one person and if one mom says, you know what? I got to do better. I got to take care of myself. I got to do what's best for me. I got to think about what is it going to take to make sure that I am healthy, whatever that is. And when we're talking about mental wellness is the same as mental health. I just say mental wellness because I just think it sounds better, right? Because I want you to be well. And it's the same, which is meaning that you can cope with the daily stressors of life without having it negatively impact your daily life functioning. So that means when I have different stressors going on at work, different stressors at home, different stressors that may be going on in school, even though I'm going through these things, I'm still able to function. I'm still able to get up in the morning, to get dressed, do my makeup, do my hair, take my shower, right? Engage with my family, go and do different types of activities. That means I have mental health, right? I have mental wellness. That's what I want you to have. I want you to be able to handle the stressors, because we're going to go through things. We're going to have different types of stressors. But my goal, and this is for me, everyone has their own things that they do, but my goal is to share information about mental wellness and strategies on what you can do to help you improve and enhance. So I talked about that's one part of my research focus. All of it is in mental health, mental wellness. So one part I focus on maternal health. So I do a lot of research focusing on what are those barriers that are impacting mom's maternal health, what's impacting their mental wellness. I have an article right now that's submitted. Fingers crossed, please pray for me. Fingers crossed, I got this article that I'm waiting for it to get accepted for publication, and it's talking about African American mothers and the health disparities that they have for mental health. And so it's some really great information in there to really share. I co-author that with another scholar as well, so I am hopeful that that is going to go through, and then I'll be able to publish that or send it out to you guys once it gets published in this journal. So pray for your sister, please let that go through. So that's one part of my research focus. My other part of my research focus is I focus on practitioners. So I am a scholar practitioner. What that means is I don't just research, what are the problems that are going on. I look at ways that we can solve them, ways that we can enhance and make better. So I focus on practitioners. So those are people who are working in the field of social work, mental health, right? They're working in the helping profession. So I look at what are some negative things that are impacting their mental health, because oftentimes people don't think about the professionals, right? They go through things. Think about when we went through COVID, right? All the therapists and things they were going through, all of those first responders. And so they go through their own things. So my goal is to look at what are some interventions or what are things that can help enhance and improve their mental health, because they're helping professionals and they have to be able to be healthy and whole in order for them to provide services. So that's the other part of what I do. So I go into different organizations and I help them with their mental health with their staff and their practitioners. So right now I'm looking at the time because I'm going to have to get ready to go. I wanted to just jump on here real quickly, but right now I'm getting ready to go to the county of San Bernardino because I have been collaborating with them, which is exciting, working with them and one of their departments, and I'm doing a 6-week intervention. So a 6-week self-compassion mindfulness intervention. So I'm working with their practitioners, and every week I go in for an hour and I provide a different intervention. And the goal is to help them to be able to enhance and increase their mental wellness, so they can be able to not have the stressors, or if they have stress, be able to manage it effectively. So this is the 5th week, and so I have one more left. So I'm excited and I can't wait to analyze that data to see what happens, to see if they've improved after participating in this 6 weeks of intervention. The hypothesis and my goal is once they have taken these interventions, they will enhance and improve their mental health. So I gave them a pre and post survey questionnaire. So pre, right, examining and measuring their levels of depression, measuring their levels of anxiety, measuring their mental health levels, measuring their compassion fatigue, their burnout levels. And so I give them the same survey questionnaire at the end, the instrument at the end. And so hopefully there'll be some improvement. So why mental wellness? Because it's so important. If you don't have mental wellness, you're not able to function at all. And mental wellness is mind, body, and spirit. So you got to be taking care of all three of those things in order for you to be functioning well. All three of those things work together in sync, right? So if you're low and not taking care of your physical health, then it's going to impact your mental health. If you're not taking care of your mental health, it'll impact your spiritual health, right? So all of them function and they connect together. So I want you to just think about what are some things that you are doing right now that are good, that are helping your mental health, whether it is eating healthier. I say healthier. I didn't say eating healthy. I said healthier, right? Because we got to start somewhere. Whether it's eating healthier, whether it's getting your physical activity, which is, we know, at least 30 minutes a day, 3 times a day at least, right? If it is praying, if it's getting outside in nature, what are those things that you are doing that's helping? And then you look at what are those things you're doing that may not be helping, and you want to do less of those and more of the things that actually work. And if you're like, well, I don't know what I can do, right, to enhance and improve my mental wellness, well, then you can ask, right? Ask. If you don't know something, I always say ask. You can look up some things. What are some things to enhance your mental wellness? You can go to my website, drnicolearkadie.com. I have different resources on there. You can also sign up for my newsletter where I provide different strategies on mental wellness. You can talk to a mental health therapist, someone else, right? You can talk to someone to get some information. It is 2024, so there is information out there to be had. If you want to learn something, you can find out. But I want you to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. You're doing something for yourself. If you're like, you know what, I just need a little bit more assistance. I need to get around other women that can help me and I can just, gel with and just collaborate with. Come on out. October 19th. What is that? 2 to 4 p.m. I will be doing my Mom's Empowerment Summit. So come on out. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have some different types of activities. We're going to have different strategies. We're going to have some good conversation. We're going to have some good food, right? Just all where you can sit there and just be yourself and learn the importance of why you are so important, why your mental health is so very, very imperative and pivotal for you to address. So that's it. Want to come on real quick and talk about why mental wellness, because you can't do it without mental wellness. You cannot function without mental wellness. So I just wanted to come on and say that. I just have to say, for those of you who are watching me right now and you're not on the podcast, this red is really popping. I mean, they say the flame hair scholar, but this, I'm like, and I just got my hair done again, and she had just done an amazing job. I'm sitting here like, wow, this red is really popping. Okay, I digress. Let me get back. So have a wonderful, 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 fantabulous week, everyone. It is, what is August the 12th. My baby boy is going away to college. So we're getting prepared to send him away to college. So you're going to be seeing me posting about this journey. I already started to post about this journey. So we're excited for him. But make sure that you're taking care of yourself, moms. Please, please, please make sure, women, make sure that you are taking care of yourself. That's it. Nothing else. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, as I always say, fantabulous week. And thank you so much for listening to Dr. Nicole Arkadie, the flame-haired scholar. Why is it so very important for me to talk about and for you to know about mental wellness? Well, that's just simple, because you matter too. Ta-ta for now, everyone. Go ahead and visit me on drnicolearkadie.com, or you can follow me on my handles, drnicolearkadie.com.